friendly confines, Wrigley Field. The show presents the National League Division Series. The Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just to win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about an elimination game that can put a team just into a different mindset.
Yeah, and the strategy could certainly change in this type of game. It's hard to manage the same way when in any given at-bat, it can impact everything you've been working for throughout the season. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Matt Clement.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
All right, ready to go here. Now at the plate, number 1. The wind of the pitch. Line drive, caught. Turned into a beast. That's in there. That's strike 1.
That big curve inside's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
Kicks and fires. And that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now here is Chipper Jones. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Clement, a former Rookie of the Year, he features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, a slider, and he works in a two-seamer. Next offering misses. 1-1. In the air, left side, and there's 2 away. On the north side of Chicago, John Shambi and Chris Singleton. Now, Avi Lopez. And that's in there for strike 1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
That one ripped. Sosa makes the play, and that'll do it. One left for Atlanta, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. You're watching the National League Division Series on the show. Ortiz. What do we have on him?
Well, he throws the change in the slider off the fastball. I really like how he's able to sell fastball, but it's really change up and keep hitters just out in front a little bit. Swing and miss, soft contact. The slider as well comes out of the same tunnel. All three very deceptive, and hitters are going to have to stay back and make sure they get pitch recognition.
Number 7, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And a pitch. And a foul ball. And a 1-1. To the right side. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Second base.
So next. That one the other way. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And now it's going to be Sammy Sosa. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
1-1 now. That to right. That one hops against the fence. And he's got a double.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Real ugly 0-1 swing right there. As a pitcher, got to be hunting for that strikeout. Keep him off balance, send him back to the dugout.
Rolled over to third. Castilla throws to first, and that ends the inning. Cubs leave 1. We played an inning, no score.
May be a good compliment to that fastball.
Here comes a pitch. Got him. 1 down.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Julio Franco in the box now. No balls and a strike. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Line drive. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And next for Atlanta, Vinny Castilla. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And that's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying.
And that is strike 2.
Wow. Good luck catching up to that one.
0-2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Next offering upstairs.
It's a good take.
Goes down looking. Braves strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. On the ground to third. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman,
Eric Karros, the next Cub to hit. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Righty delivers. On the ground, could be 2. The throw to second is offline.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting one, and even though these guys work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
Out to short, into the outfield, base hit. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw to the plate. Slide, save. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Here's the pitcher, Matt Clement. Puts a bunt down. Over to first. Run scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out.
Well, the safety squeeze can be tough to defend, especially with a good runner at third. You can't risk trying to be overly aggressive and make a play at the plate and give up that easy out at first.
And now the center fielder, number 7, grounded out his first time. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another guy in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
That's towards center. Jones makes the grab, and that's the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We played 2 full. It's the Cubs 2 and the Braves nothing. And a pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Baco puts it away, and there's 1 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Number 1 next up for the Braves. He's 0 for 1. In there for strike 1.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it. Whatever it was.
That one lifted to left. Pulls it in on the run. 2 away now. Marcus Giles next up for the Braves.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Giles, 25 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
In this situation, as the number 2 hitter, 2 out, nobody on, you want to be a table setter. Work the at-bat, get deep, whatever it takes, get on first base.
That one drilled left field. Way back there. Into the bleachers and gone. Marcus Giles with his first major league home run. A special moment in his young career, and who knows, maybe that'll open the floodgates for him.
Yeah, getting that out of the way can be a big confidence booster. It feels like a huge weight just been taken off your back. You can go up there with a lot less pressure on you now, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets hot for a little while.
What do you remember about your first career homer, Chris?
Well, I remember it was off of Omar.
Jones batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Right-hander kick steals. Got him swinging. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. This is the National League Division Series on the show. Here's a 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. One up, one down. Sammy Sosa, the next Cub to hit. Doubled his first time up. Sosa, more than 2,000 hits in his career, and he's a former home run derby champ. Next offering is in for a strike. On the ground right side. Steps on first for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
2 outs, base is empty. Number 18, the next Cub to hit. Grounded out his first time up. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. In the air, right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. But they still lead it 2-1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Kicks and deals. And that one is lifted in the air. And there's one down. Andrew Jones getting ready to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through. Now a screamer into the outfield. Can't get there. Base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And the pitch. The other way. It gets down, base hit. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with one away. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now the third baseman, Vinny Castilla. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. In comes the run from third. We are tied at 2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So digging in, Darren Bragg. Good contact guy, good defender. Tap to first. Karros throws to second for one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. 2-2 game. Grounded out his first time. The line to kick the pitch. In the air out towards right center. Jones moving to his left. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. And a quick out, number 1.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
And next for the Cubs, Eric Karros. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Really nice sequence for the quick strikeout right there. A couple of breaking balls to get ahead 0-2. Then pump the hard stuff by him for strike 3. And I like that he didn't mess around. Sometimes guys, they like to get too cute. They waste a pitch here or there and then find themselves back into a hitter's count. But right there, he had him right where he wanted him and pitched him aggressively to get the strikeout.
And the batter now, Alex Gonzalez. That's hard hit in the line. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. And the Cubs are down in order. Score remains 2-2. Up and in. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And now number 1. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that one wrapped foul. Going to count 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And now the count is even.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
2-2 down. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 2-2. That one 95 to finish him off.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so
Clark outside the zone.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Check swing at a 3-2. Appeal down to first. Didn't go.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he's really showing us the dynamic skill set he brings to the field on this one. Homered earlier, now he swipes second, showing off the speed. Really fun to watch him play the game.
And the right-hander deals. And there's a foul ball. Runner leads away at second. Swing, and he popped it up. And they get the out on Jones. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Atlanta, and this game is still tied at 2-2. The pitch. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Number 1 under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense.
And a foul ball. And the 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to him, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it...
And it gets by him. One of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Now a drag bunt, third base side. Down the line, and it's foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Check swing, didn't go. And now it's even 1-1. Clement leads off first with one away. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And here is number 11. On the ground. Steps on the bag for the force. That ends the frame. One left for the Cubs. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Now fly ball to right center. Got it. Nice grab. And there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
That's to third. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Looks pretty good. If he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Throw cut off, now to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. 3-2, they take the lead. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Bragg in the box again, takes a strike.
All right, this is a spot where you've just got to nibble, work the edges with this hitter. If he wants to chase and go outside his zone, so be it. But if you walk him, you got the pitcher to deal with next. You'd rather have that matchup.
The 0-2. So a workaround situation.
Yeah, kind of. You're not intentionally walking him. You want to compete, but you don't want to give him something too good to hit. If you can get him out
right through there, got him. Good job at damage control right there. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Softly, cause you're like the gas tank over Mr. Softies in the winter, they ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me, I got something new. I got something new. Every time you see me, I got something new. Every time you see me, I got something.
Challenging both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
This one popped up. Number 1 under it. Calls it in, and there's one away. Number 18 digs in now. And a base hit into right center field. And that's going to roll to the wall. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
And that's in there for strike 1. Man at second. Swinging a foul straight back. The pitch. Hit slowly on the ground. Tosses to first. Now 2 out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work. Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Slings it across. Play made. That ends the inning. Cubs lead 1, and it's still a 3-2 ball game. He goes down looking. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, number 1. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And he deals. Fought off foul.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Bounces over the wall and foul ground, and it's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one. Toss missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Right-handed reliever. And that one lifted in the air center field. Makes a nice running catch. And there's 2 away. Chipper Jones next up for the Braves. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Strike two.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two outs. That one out to right. Sosa moving under it. Makes the grab. And that is that. Braves strand one, but they still lead at 3-2. Gonzalez. The wind of the pitch. Out there to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Russ Ortiz will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New pitcher now, number 49.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages, battle of the bullpens, and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Good eye right there.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
The count 2-1 and fouled off. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Swung on, belted. Jones going back some more, racing back some more. And it's a one-hopper off the wall, should be extra bases. In comes the run from second. Back even, it's 3-3.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
So calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, number 38.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Drops into the glove. Both runners tagging. Throw cut off to third. In there, he's safe.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play. Infield at the corners. Don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
At the belt and fires. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. The run scores from third. It's 5-3. To third. Tag. Got him.
That's heads-up play right there. The outfielder, knowing he has no shot at the runner at home, so comes up trying to cut that runner off at third and does a really nice job. Got to appreciate that.
Number 18 now at the plate. Out towards left center. Jones sizes this one up. Makes the catch, inning over. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Cubs 5 and the Braves 3. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Off the scoreboard and out of here. A mammoth blast to right. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do some home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The tying run at the plate.
That's the ball.
Hard hit left side. First out in the top of the 8th.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
And here's the first baseman, Julio Franco. Line drive, that's a base hit. So a change being are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Sheffield, the base runner at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Got him! That's the second out.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Darren Bragg. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
The 1-0. And a foul ball.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And the righty deals. And there's a ball. In the air, right field. Sosa makes the grab on the run. Long ball draws the Braves closer. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
Back then you'd hit me up and it make me nervous. Young girl, big dreams, thinking I was foolish.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Ball to strike. The pitch. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think.
Here's the 0-2. Right through there, got him. And that's the first out.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Gonzalez now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Next pitch is popped up. Makes the grab, 2 down. Paul Bacco will hit next. Left field. Jones makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. One left for the Cubs as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. Started out as a fan. You?
I've been in many games as a fan.
Kicks and deals. Swung on, belted. That's back. Into the bleachers and gone. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. It's so tough to come in as a pinch hitter and have success. I mean, you really have to keep yourself locked into the game and ready at any time. So it's always impressive to me when someone jumping a home run already surrendered. He's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Next offering upstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
High fly ball, right field. Sosa in position. Puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Part of the plate.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Here comes a pitch. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. A shot to left. And they jump in front in the ninth. It's 6-5.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Chipper Jones. That's in for a strike. Ripped to short. And they get the out on Jones. Two outs, base is empty. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Avi Lopez. He's already homered in this game. And there's the strike.
Some guys are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Next offering is in for a strike. Caught it looking for the K. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. Braves 6 and the Cubs 5. And a 1-1. And that's in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Next pitch is outside. Just off the inside edge. And now filled up. The wind of the pitch. Fly ball to right. And there's one down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Ground ball right side. In plenty of time to first, and they're down to their last out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Number 11, the next Cub to hit. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. There's the strike. And a good eye there. Ball to strike. Swing and a ball popped up. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
These guys played extremely well to force this series into a Game 5. It's just like a Game 7. You win or go home. That Game 5 should be a lot of fun to watch.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.